Right now at 5, it is a big day for elected officials. It is Inauguration Day.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thanks for watching News 8 Now at 5. I'm Amy DuPont. We're going to get to those stories in just a moment, but first it is another alert day. Chief Meteorologist Bill Grall is tracking another day of wet and potentially slick weather. Bill?
Yeah, we're in a lull right now, but as advertised, this morning was not pretty for many spots. We had icing conditions, we had some snow in spots as well, and it caused a lot of school delays and even some closings for today. High temperatures in the 30s, above freezing in most spots, so the icing from this morning should be melted, or at least road conditions and sidewalks should be in much better shape, but still watch for some slick spots, don't get me wrong. Now, still some winter weather headlines in play. Mainly to the north and west. Winter storm warnings still up towards the Twin Cities and just north of Eau Claire, up near Rusk County and Rice Lake. Winter weather advisories elsewhere, but some of these are set to expire at 6 p.m. We'll see if the local weather service office issues new advisories going into the overnight and into tomorrow, because we're not done with this storm system yet. We've got a cloudy sky and again a lull right now. The precipitation has kind of lifted into far northeastern Wisconsin, up towards Duluth, Minnesota, even north of the Twin Cities, but the low itself is still spinning right about here, and it's going to continue to slowly track across the area, so more of a mix and snow showers potentially overnight. Current temperatures still above freezing, but we're going to drop to near freezing, right around 33 degrees in La Crosse, so that mixed precipitation redevelops and changes over to snow showers in most spots overnight, and then throughout the day on Wednesday still some snow showers. Snow accumulations still look pretty minimal in La Crosse, but more to the north. I'll detail that coming up.
All right, thank you, Bill. Well, today our state, local, and national representatives took the oath of office. During his second inaugural address, Governor Tony Evers outlined his plans for the new session, including increasing education funding and a tax cut for the middle class. Members of the legislature were also sworn in this afternoon, and the assembly voted to keep Robin Vos as speaker. But outside of the Capitol, a group of Republicans asked the assembly to choose anyone but Vos.
I mean, we may not end up with a confirmed speaker today, and we may. I mean, you know, Robin Vos is a very shrewd politician. He's been there too long, and he knows how to manipulate things.
Again, they did choose Vos, who has served as speaker for more than a decade, making him the longest-serving assembly speaker in Wisconsin history. Wisconsin's new Congressman Derek Van Orden cruised up to the U.S. Capitol on his Harley for his first day of work. The Republican defeated Democratic State Senator Brad Pfaff to win the seat that Democrat Ron Kind filled for more than 20 years. This morning, Van Orden reiterated his support for Republican Representative Kevin McCarthy to be the next Speaker of the House. But support for McCarthy is not party-wide. The California Republican is the first nominee for Speaker in 100 years to fail to win enough support from his own colleagues during the first round of voting. And as Nicole D'Antonio explains, push the usually ceremonial proceedings into uncharted waters.
A speaker has not been elected.
As the 118th Congress convenes, House Republicans have control, but not consensus.
No one in this body has worked harder for this Republican majority than Kevin McCarthy.
But Republican leader Kevin McCarthy of California fell short of the majority 218 votes to win the speakership in the first round of voting. Members of the Hardline Freedom Caucus are withholding support after their demands were rejected.
We said, we can get you to 218 with this. He stood up and he shook our hands and he said, I can't do it.
I will always fight to put the American people first, not a few individuals that want something for themselves.
For their part, Democrats united behind New York's Hakeem Jeffries as their next leader. He collected 212 votes. Many in the GOP were hoping to avoid any spectacle that divides the party and its leadership in the first days of this new Congress.
Do you solemnly swear?
Across the Capitol, Vice President Kamala Harris swore in the senators-elect. Kentucky Republican Mitch McConnell became the longest-serving party leader in Senate history.
We have a lot of work ahead of us, so I hope we can find some ways to come together and not succumb to gridlock.
Working to advance President Biden's agenda, Senate Democrats retain a slim majority in their chamber of this newly divided Congress. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Back here in La Crosse, local officials, including La Crosse County Sheriff and the Clerk of Courts, also took their oath of office.
Swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States
Sheriff John Siegel was among those sworn in today. Siegel is the first Democrat in decades to win election to the La Crosse County Sheriff position. Siegel says he's already sought advice from other sheriffs and is going to use what he learned from others.
Listening and always doing what's best for the community, always taking care of your deputies and your jailers, and making sure that that the community is cared for and that the people you work with are cared for.
Sheriff Siegel says his first 100 days will be filled with conversations and reflection. Siegel brings 30 years of experience to the job. As sheriff, he hopes to make his department more visible to the community. Meantime, Tammy Pedretti also raised her right hand to be sworn in as La Crosse County's new clerk of courts.
It is a very proud moment for me, though. I've been working for this position for quite a while, and I'm very excited to be able to say that I'm now the clerk of court for La Crosse County.
Pedretti has 25 years of court system experience. She says being clerk will be a new challenge. She wants to get her office back up to full staff and running smoothly. Well, for many, Inauguration Day is the start of a new career. For others, it's the end. After 40 years in law enforcement, Vernon County Sheriff John Spears retired.
Badge number 1, Sheriff John B. Spears, you are officially off duty at 4 p.m. on January 2nd, 2023.
Sheriff Spears spent the last 12 years as the county's top cop, and to send him off Monday night, deputies, firefighters, and other first responders lined up outside the sheriff's department, where his sons, who are also in law enforcement, made their dad's final radio call to congratulate him on his retirement and thank him for his mentorship. Sheriff Spears says he is proud of his department.
The one thing that I'm very thankful for is that 12 years as sheriff, we never lost anybody. We didn't have any officer-involved shootings. We didn't have any deaths. We didn't have anything that would really be tough to deal with.
The sheriff also says he is proud his department is working towards the future by investing in new technologies and improving public safety. Spears says it's always been his goal to leave the department in better shape than when he took the sheriff's position. Overall, he says he's going to miss the people the most.
You know, some of them I've been with forever, and again, some of them are generational, where their fathers and relatives have served here. I'm going to miss those people the most. I call them the old timers. You know, I finally became one of them, but I'm going to miss the people that I've been with all these years.
Sheriff Spears says he looks forward to spending a lot of time with his family and is planning on traveling with his wife. Incoming Sheriff Roy Torgerson officially took over this morning. Congratulations, Sheriff Spears. Members of La Crosse's Harry J. Olson Senior Center say they are frustrated with the mayor of La Crosse again, this time for postponing a meeting with members of the council. The center and Mayor Mitch Reynolds have been at odds for months now over the center's proposal to buy the building from the city. In February, La Crosse's Board of Public Works chose to terminate the center's lease. It ended in May, and the city threatened to evict members if they didn't vacate. The center's executive director, Aaron Goggins, says the nonprofit wants to buy the building, but the mayor doesn't support the proposal. Now, the two groups were supposed to meet today, but Mayor Reynolds, who appeared by Zoom, made a motion to postpone.
It was disappointing that the mayor did that, I think, and it disappoints the seniors that really it's not a good day for them to be out driving, but they came out in force to show their support for Harry J.
Now, Mayor Reynolds was in Madison for the governor's inauguration. The Board of Public Works voted to reschedule for Thursday night during the Finance and Personnel meeting. Goggins says she and the center's members will attend. Coming up on News 8 Now, football fans nationwide are showing their support for the Bills player who collapsed during last night's game. Support that's going to help many, many kids.
Ladies, are you tired of the same old happy hour? How about buy one, get one free margaritas? Join us for fun and fiesta on Adelita Wednesdays, only at Senor Villa. Authentic Mexican food and flavor.
Save big money in your next project now at Menards. Start a bathroom renovation with a U-Tile shower kit. They look and feel like tile and can be installed easily in just one day. Save big money on Max U-Tile shower kits. Complete the look with Shaw vinyl plank flooring. Choose the look of tile or wood. It's also waterproof and easy to install, making it the perfect choice for your bathroom. Save big money on Shaw flooring now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Ram Tough. It's perfect for us at Pischke Motors. We've got some pretty tough customers.
Get in on the big finish of 2022 with Pischke and Ram. Now through January 3rd, a new Ram Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 comes with up to $8,000 off with discount and rebates. Plus, get great financing with no payments for 90 days. Stop by in West Salem or La Crosse and test drive one today.
Ram and Pischke Motors, getting the job done.
Welcome to the brand new Holiday Inn Express and Suites. Whether you're here for business, family events, or a weekend getaway, we've got you covered. Overtired? Overworked? Lay down in one of our super comfy beds. Got kids? Our adjoining rooms are perfect for a restful night's sleep. Let the kids burn off energy in our kiddie pool while you relax in our hot tub. Come check in and check out our brand new Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Onalaska, La Crosse.
The average employee has been with their current employer for 4.1 years. Our employees at Chart Industries disagree. If you're eager to join a company you can retire from, then chart your career with Chart Industries. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Make it a family dinner night every Sunday at Senior Villa, where kids eat free, one per adult, open to close. And it's a menu you know they'll love. Senior Villa, authentic Mexican food and flavor in La Crosse and Onalaska.
Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin remains in critical condition after his heart stopped beating during last night's game in Cincinnati. The team says he is sedated and being treated. Here's Dan Lieberman with the latest.
The family of Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin is thanking first responders, medical personnel, and well-wishers for their support. The 24-year-old remains in critical condition at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center after suffering a cardiac arrest during Monday night's game against the Bengals. Hamlin suddenly collapsed after making a tackle.
The opponent's helmet was in his chest, so he had blunt force trauma to the chest. And in the exact right spot, at the exact right moment during his heartbeat, it caused his heart to have what we call an arrhythmia, not beat effectively to push blood to the brain.
Players on both teams were visibly shaken and offered prayers as the ambulance departed the field. The game was postponed.
It was one face out there on the field, and that was of deep concern, and the players were showing how they felt about this excellent young man.
Fans back in Buffalo were also shaken.
So disturbing, and it was so awful.
Everybody should use this as like a teaching moment where things are bigger than sports.
Hamlin has only been in the NFL for 2 years, and he's already giving back to the community outside Pittsburgh, where he grew up.
Third annual toy drive, man. We're doing it for the kids, having a good time, man.
Following last night's game, supporters have donated millions of dollars to his foundation. Dan Lieberman, CBS News, New York.
And those donations topped $4.3 million this afternoon, and they are still pouring in. Now, the NFL has not made a decision about whether that game will resume, but it says that decision will not happen this week. Coming up on News 8 Now, we're going to have an update on the area fire department's Keep the Wreath Green campaign and why it didn't go as well as firefighters had hoped.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Sloppy, icy, snowy storm system kind of depends on your location, and we're not done with it yet. I'll have the details of my 8-day forecast up next.
The countdown to savings is happening now at Ashley. Ring in the new year with new styles for every room of your home. Plus, get 5-year special financing, no minimum purchase required. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
Looking for a bank that puts you first? Union State Bank is a community-owned bank looking to provide quality products and services to help make your banking easier. We take pride in getting to know our customers and understanding their needs. We are committed to helping you, your family, or your business with all your financial needs. We're here for you, and we welcome you to bank with us. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wintertime and time for the winter hat. If you pass our way, you know we change the hat from time to time. Visit our showroom and you will see the many changes outside and in. What has not changed in 33 years is our goal to offer quality products and expert installation at fair prices. Today, over 70 strong, the Board Store remains true to that goal. Superior quality, fair prices. Windows and doors, kitchens, bathrooms, sunrooms and decks, flooring and tile. Improving your home, improving your life. The Board Store Home Improvements.
Penny,
Yes, Sheldon.
are you familiar with the workings of an internal combustion engine?
No, Sheldon.
There's a problem with your check engine light.
No, it's working just fine.
According to the owner's manual, when your check engine light is illuminated, you should take your car to Sleepy Hollow immediately.
Your home of GM certified parts and service. Sleepy Hollow, your tri-state dealer. We can say that now. Viroqua, Caledonia, and now Cresco, Iowa.
Jolivet Family Farms, known for farm fresh fruit and vegetables, but featuring so much more. Come see all that we have. Homemade bakery, large selection of locally produced honey, gourmet popcorn, craft beer, wine, and cheese, meat and seafood, arts and crafts, and so much more. There is no substitute for homegrown freshness. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Make the resolution to get better sleep this year with a new mattress from Ashley. Bring home your choice of comfort on select Ashley Sleep Queen mattresses starting at just $449.99. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Firefighters in Portage, Wisconsin faced an unlikely rival, butter. It happened Monday night during a dairy plant fire. The chief says his crew responded to reports of smoke and fire at the building. The fire started in a room where butter is stored, and that fire caused the butter to melt, and it started to run through the building. Firefighters called in the hazmat team, and they contained the butter into storm sewers and into a nearby canal. Closer to home, the annual Keep the Wreath campaign didn't go as well as firefighters had hoped. Local departments hang a wreath outside their stations between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and every time they respond to a structure fire, they switch a bulb on the wreath from green to red. According to La Crosse Fire Chief Jeff Schott, area firefighters responded to 7 fires, including one in La Crosse that was fatal. Chief Schott says that was not what they had hoped for.
Well, boy, as advertised, anything and everything so far with this storm system. In fact, we've seen rain here in La Crosse, some sleet, even some small hail in spots, some thunder and lightning scattered about the region, and some icing and even some snow showers as well. In fact, breaking it down, 37 the high today, 31 the low this morning, 28 and 12 are the averages. And look at all the moisture, 0.78 inches of liquid since midnight last night, and 0.3 of an inch of snow. So definitely more wet than white here in La Crosse. In fact, that was the case for most of the area. Unfortunately, we had the icing as well. 37 degrees out at the airport, 36 downtown at the station. Feels like 32 with an east to southeast wind at about 5 to 10. 34 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire. You've had some snow showers, but you're in that lull right now as well. And your wind chill is 25 thanks to an east to northeast wind at 12 miles per hour. So the road conditions, we are looking at some slippery stretches and or snow or ice covered up towards Eau Claire in the Chippewa Valley, Rice Lake over towards the Twin Cities, some down towards Rochester as well, and then farther west, lots of snow falling north and west of the Twin Cities. Elsewhere, roads in decent shape for now, but I'm expecting more precipitation to develop later this evening and into the overnight. Look at this boundary. This means business in terms of much warmer air south of it. We've got 60s, even 65 in St. Louis, and then 20s and 30s to the north of the boundary, and that's where we're located. Temperatures between about 33 and 37 degrees, and winds generally from the east at around 5 to 15 miles per hour. They will be decreasing as we head into tonight. So we're kind of in a lull as the precipitation has moved well to the north into far northeastern Wisconsin. Rain and snow showers there in a mix. Snow showers up towards Duluth, Minnesota, and north and west of the Twin Cities. Problem, see this counterclockwise spin right there? That's the area of low pressure, and it's in no hurry once again. Seems to be the winter of slow-moving lows, but this thing's just going to crawl its way across the area over the next 24 to 36 hours. So we're going to be dealing with more mix and snow showers tonight, and then mainly scattered snow showers tomorrow and into Thursday morning before we finally get it kicked off to the east. So here comes the rain and snow showers redeveloping into tonight, maybe a mix at times as well. And then mainly snow showers, mainly blue on the Sky Tracker map here for tomorrow, indicating those periods of scattered snow showers. And then that'll take us into Thursday morning as well until things finally taper and shift to the east with just a cloudy sky remaining. So still some winter weather alerts. In fact, a winter weather advisory to the north. Now, some of these southern communities here, counties set to expire at 6 p.m. We'll have to see if those are extended. Let me step out of the way again. Otherwise, until 6 p.m. for our far northern counties. Mixed to snow showers tonight, scattered snow showers Wednesday and into Thursday morning. Could see several inches on top of what's already fallen up around Eau Claire and points north of there, and then much lower totals near and south of La Crosse. In fact, only maybe half an inch to an inch or two from La Crosse, even less down towards Madison and Prairie du Chien, and again several inches potentially the farther north and west you live. In terms of any additional icing, maybe a little bit, especially on the higher terrain and ridge tops, much like we saw last night and this morning. So just keep that in mind if you have travel plans overnight and also for that Wednesday morning commute. So for tonight, clouds and fog. That mix redevelops and changes over to snow showers for most late tonight. 33 in La Crosse. Not a lot of temperature movement. 34 tomorrow with scattered snow showers. Maybe a mix in spots as well, especially in some of the valleys. 33 on Thursday as we get rid of the snow showers by about lunchtime. And then it looks pretty quiet for the next several days after the storm system. Friday through the weekend, even through about the middle of next week, looking mainly dry. A little chillier, but seasonable Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Mid to upper 20s and then back in the 30s as we head into next week. But boy, another sloppy, slippery, whatever you want to call it, system we're dealing with.
Yeah, these long day systems have not been fun. Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
When we come back, the Holman High School Band is headed back from Florida, and they're bringing some hardware with them. What they won after the break.
Coming up Wednesday on News 8 Now this morning, sticking to fitness. New Year's resolution is no easy task. So before you go to the gym and sign up for a membership, here's some advice from experts on what to expect before you do. And with more snow on the way, snowmobile sleds and parts are in high demand this season. Find out why supply chain issues are still having an impact on winter business. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. More News 8 Now is coming up after the break.
The Board Store Home Improvements family wishes you a happy new year. Visit soon to plan your 2023 home improvement project. It's never too early to dream.
Our locally owned Carpet One has a huge selection of floors.
At prices just as good as those big box stores. But you don't need a talking dog to tell you that.
Well, at least big box stores are good for something.
Morgan Farmer at Park Bank enjoys working with new and existing business owners to ensure their success. He finds the means to secure loans through the Small Business Administration that enables these businesses to start, expand, and thrive in our communities. Morgan Farmer enjoys helping local businesses, and he also enjoys other things. Visit Morgan at Park Bank to talk about your small business and other things.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up, but what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Our hearing connects us with people, and when that bridge is broken, our job is to help people with that hearing loss and reconnect them back with their lives again. We really feel that better hearing is a better life.
Happy holidays from everyone at Better Hearing Center.
For a great deal on stain-resistant floors, go to Carpet One. Here to floor you. Carpet One Floor and Home. Save big and get special financing.
The stars join the special forces. We're with the celebrity cast, testing their limits on Fox's new competition series. Next, ET.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The American Red Cross wants to send you to the Super Bowl. If you donate blood or platelets between now and January 31st, the Red Cross will enter your name into a contest to win a trip for two to the Super Bowl in Arizona. That trip this February includes access to the stadium pregame activities, tickets to the Super Bowl experience, airfare, and 3 nights hotel accommodations. To find open appointments, go to redcrossblood.org. The Holman High School Band is headed back to Wisconsin with some hardware.
Best percussion and best auxiliary and best drum major and best music and best marching and best general effect goes to Holman High School.
The Marching Vikings took all of those awards at the Reliquis Bowl Festival in Florida. Band members also took part in a halftime show with more than 1,300 performers. The Holman Band typically travels every 3 years, and that band is expected to arrive back in Holman tonight with all those trophies. Congratulations, Vikings. When we come back, we'll preview what's coming up at 6, and Bill is going to join us with one more look at tonight's forecast.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Happy birthday to us. We are 100 years old and still looking good. All month, take 23% off all furniture and 12 months to pay interest-free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
With 6 crunchy beef tacos plus a pound of potato olays, our 6-pack in a pound is perfect for date night, movie night, 1,000-piece puzzle night, camping, tailgates, or any day that ends in Y.
Get $2 off the 6-pack in a pound, only from Taco John's.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, farm is in our name, so you know we're animal experts, offering genuine value on the quality products you need to care for your animals, because healthy pets are happy pets. Right now, get $5 off assorted Hill's Science Diet dog or cat food. Select dog and cat dental products are 20% off, and save 50% or more on these special buy pet beds. Plus, get Blaine's Best Price Promise, the guaranteed lowest price, or we'll match it.
Hey, do you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very
rewarding. With the BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
At Chevy, the holidays mean going places and doing things you love to do with friends and family. Visit your local Chevy dealer, and when you find your red tag, you find your deal. Then make the most of your time with the people who matter most. Find new moments, find new roads. Well-qualified buyers get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups, or get $1,500 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners get $2,500 cash allowance.
Birthdays are something to celebrate, and our News 8 This Morning team highlight them every day. If someone you know is turning 8 or 88, submit a picture of them at news8000.com today. Look Who's 8, brought to you locally by Pediatric Dentistry of Onalaska. Little teeth, big smiles.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Happy birthday to us. We're 100 years old and still looking good. All month, buy a dishwasher or microwave and get the install for $23, plus 12 months interest-free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
We've got a lot of news coming up. After a shocking injury, the rare condition that caused Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin to collapse on the field. Our Dr. John LaPook joins us to explain and has the latest on his condition. That's tonight right here on the CBS Evening News.
Coming up tonight on News 8 now at 6, the cost of keeping people safe. According to the city of La Crosse, it costs $30,000 to operate an emergency shelter during last month's winter storm. We will break down the costs and where the city will get the money needed to pay that bill. That's tonight at 6.
And again, this area of low pressure is just going to crawl its way northeast across the area through Thursday morning. So a wintry mix redevelops later this evening, changes the snow showers overnight, lows around 33 degrees. And again, any snow accumulations pretty minor in La Crosse and Point South, minimal icing as well. A couple of inches, though, possible far north, especially up around Eau Claire, with those advisories in play through tomorrow evening. Snow showers finally taper Thursday morning with colder conditions through the weekend.
Thank you, Bill. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. We hope you have a great afternoon. We'll see you back here in about a half hour.